Vega. They want all the ones we watch, not like the top 5. Ah, I see. Okay. So I guess it's time. Yes, it is. Summer Anime 2024. For those of you who don't know, this is a little series where we watched at least 4 to 8 episodes of a seasonal anime lineup. We just explain our quick thoughts without spoiling as much as we can. What's on this list are the ones we enjoyed and haven't dropped. If an anime you watch isn't on here, let us know what you think about them in the comments, and we may watch it later. In addition to that, some of these may have their own videos in the future. There's just so much I like in this season. First up, let's get rid of the continuing series. There is going to be a season 2 we are going to be discussed separately from this area. Spice and Wolf continues, and as of right now we're exploring an arc that has not yet been adapted into an anime format from the novels. It's still an enjoyable watch if you're a Spice and Wolf fan. Shy returns with season 2, and the Yuri bait is bigger than ever. I just want the protagonist to be in a Yuri relationship, like come on, it's all there. Nier Automata's back for another season. I honestly wasn't expecting more, but I'm still enjoying it. Alright, now it's time for the new ones we've watched. First up, we watched My Wife Has No Emotion. It's about Takuma Kosugi, who is an office worker living alone, and recently he bought a second-hand housekeeping robot named Mina, and as time went on, he started to see her more as a wife. And to his surprise, she has accepted being his wife. I wasn't expecting this to be kind of good and wholesome. I assumed it was going to take the route like Chobits with the more modern anime degeneracy, you know, that kind of thing. However, it's pretty good. It's wholesome. It's nice and slow. It just doesn't like throw you off the rail. It's also kind of sad to see that guy fall in love with a robot, but in this day and age, it's starting to feel like it's going to be a normal thing nowadays. After watching this, it kind of makes you wish that the Mina robots existed, and if I could get one, there could be various uses I can use for it to help me add time to my own works. Maybe I should write a Yuri x robot love story. I still don't understand the idea of falling in love with a machine or a robot or whatever, but these kinds of stories are a bit popular. Next up is Senpai is an Otokonoko. It's about a high school girl named Saki Aoi, who confesses her love to another girl, so it seems like a Yuri story. However, there is something about her. Makoto Hanaoka. Delicate as an orchid, fair as a cherry blossom, the personification of feminine grace. And a dude, tall as a willow, slender as a reed. A dude, radiant in a sailor uniform. A dude. The sun dips low on a rosy sky, cicadas buzz. Makoto is a dude. Did anyone else get the reference I make? Please tell me, it's a really good anime. So Makoto is a cross-dresser due to his love for cute things. However, his mom is highly against it. Through the aid of his father, he can dress up in a girl's uniform and a wig at school. After discovering this, Saki is still okay with dating Makoto as a guy or a girl, but he refuses. But she still befriends him, and we get to meet more characters as the story grows. I actually like the series, though. While I do like cute things, I am not like Makoto. I have certain preferences of what I find cute, while he finds a ton of things cute. Even dressing up in cute clothes is something he truly desires. I totally respect that. Next up is Bye Bye Earth. It's about a human girl named Belle LeBlanc who is in a world filled with anthropomorphic people. Her origins are unknown, but she is trained by Cien LeBlanc, and she soon sets out on a journey to become part of the world that doesn't even accept her, to find out who she really is. This is a pretty good fantasy story so far. Belle is strong, even though people haven't fully accepted her. Also, she is, as Vega would describe it, a woman of culture. Oh really? How so? This! Aren't swords amazing? I truly understand the appeal of swords. Oh, and also, in this world that she's in, swords are extremely important to the world, where breaking their sword is worse than having their bodies destroyed. You really do love swords, huh? Next up, we watched The Magical Girl and the Evil Lieutenant used to be arch enemies. In this world, an evil order and I guess heaven are fighting against each other. We follow Mira, a lieutenant in the evil organization, trying to destroy everything. But his cold heart changed when he encountered the current magical girl, Mimori Byakuya. You could say his heart grew 3 sizes that day. He fell in love with her. The anime is really nice, and I love the animation style. It sucks that each episode is only for 12 minutes. But I've been dying for some new magical girl anime for a while now. I was recommended some, but I'm sick of seeing magical girls are meant to suffer ideas. Trying to mimic Madoka Magica in a way, you know. I want to see magical girls be cute and probably in Yuri relationships. If I want magical girls to suffer, then I want it to be more degenerate. Oh wait, that's for another video and for a later date. Anyways, seeing these two in their current situation is almost like Romeo and Juliet. Sure. So there are some fan service in this, and there is a character that literally says throughout most of her screen times. If that's not your cup of tea, then you're willing to skip this. But I do suggest watching this. It's pretty nice. I also like how the Mira's glasses shatter when he first falls in love. Can you do that, Vega? No, but I do like how it's a great reaction image. Next up, we have The Elusive Samurai. It's a story that takes place between the Kamakura and early Muromachi periods, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. We are following Tokiyuki Hojo, who is apparently destined to take back the homeland after his clan was betrayed by a general. Yes, and apparently he has this powerful ability to flee and dodge attacks as if it was a supernatural power. This series is well animated with its unique and wacky style. The faces are just hilarious to see. Like this? Yeah, like that. Although there is a lot of blood and decapitation in this series, so fair warning to those who are not into it. Next up is Mayonaka Punch! It's about a girl named Masaki who was a part of a YouTuber group, and she gets cancelled after an incident with the group. Trying to get revenge by being internet famous, she encounters a vampire named Liv, and they work together to be famous on YouTube. A very good series to watch. I love the dynamics between Masaki and all the other vampires she meets. The animations are super nice. I definitely recommend this series. Next on our list is Dungeon People. It's about an adventurer named Clay who is searching for her father, who disappeared in the dungeons. While exploring the dungeons, she discovers that the dungeon was actually operated beyond the walls of the dungeon. She meets Belle, who runs the dungeon's operations, and eventually starts working under her to see how the dungeons actually work. This is a pretty good watch. The art style is very cute, and seeing the dungeons through Clay's eyes is a good choice rather than like a basic hero character exploring dungeons or something like that. Also, Clay's skills remind me a lot of your friend Sayu, Leon. Ah, true. Sayu does prefer fighting with daggers and knives, even though she is skilled in most weapon classes. The next one deserves the most wholesome award in my opinion. That is Pseudo Harem. It follows two characters, Eiji Kitahama and Rin Nanakura, who are in a theater club. The story focuses on the cute, flirty relationship these two have. Eiji wants a harem as a joke, and Rin roleplays as different character tropes in said harem. This series is super cute! These two are so perfect for each other. If you want a nice and wholesome watch, I highly recommend this series. It is so adorable. Next up, Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. It's about a girl named Alya, who is a transfer student, and it seems like she has developed some feelings for her classmate Masachika Kuze. She tends to flirt with him in Russian, since he can only speak Japanese. However, Masachika actually understands Russian. It's a pretty nice idea for a rom-com series. Hiding one's feelings behind a language is pretty cute. Also, those who have seen this, we understand that Yuki So is quite an amazing character. probably best girl of the whole series. Although she remains the top, I actually like every other characters that get introduced. I haven't thought about whether a character sucks or not. Also, there's some spicy fan service for us culture people, so if that's not your cup of tea, feel free to skip. Next up is Shikanoko Koshitantan? This is a gag anime about a deer girl. Next up on our list, we follow Torako Koshi, who used to be a former delinquent, as she tries to be the perfect girl while hiding her delinquent past. She then encounters Nokotan, which turns her whole world upside down. This series is hilarious, and its characters are wacky. If you really want to just like a good laugh show, just to turn your brain off and have a good time with whatever brain rot this show can throw out, I highly recommend this. Torako's best girl, and I will not hear any arguments against it. Next, we want to quickly talk about Oshi No Ko Season 2. I've mentioned this series in a previous seasonal reveal. It even reached the top 5 for me of Anime of the Year last year. I do need to give Oshi No Ko a proper video soon. Season 2 has not disappointed me. The animation feels even more stylized, and I am so glad to see best girl Kana Arima. Leon, we're not doing this. Kana is best girl, not Akane. Agree to disagree. Anyways, I highly recommend this series if you're thinking about watching it. It is really good. We're almost done here. Next up on our list is Shoshimin, How to Be Ordinary. I was so happy to hear this series getting an anime adaptation. The series is written by the same guy who wrote one of my top favorite series, Hyoka, which also needs a separate video. The story focuses on two characters named Jogoro Kobato and Yuki Osanai. These two have a small past together, which explains why they are so close. Their goal in high school is to become ordinary. It makes you wonder why, until it shows that Jogoro has a high deduction skill than the average person, which is why this is a mystery series. They both often discuss mysteries that appear in their daily lives, while also discussing other things that may have bothered them. And also, rest in peace those strawberry tarts. If you know, you know. This anime is one of my top favorites this season, especially in animation style. It's beautiful, stunning. It's animated like those popular anime films like Suzume. Sadly, it is only scheduled for 10 episodes, but so far, I love this series. Lapin Track Studio has truly outdone themselves with this anime. If you love Hyoka, then you're gonna love this. Next up is Too Many Losing Heroines. We follow Kazuhiku Nukamizu, who claims to be the background character, and he encounters different girls who lost their chances with their crush. He ends up being a part of their lives after seeing one of his classmates being rejected after her crush confesses that he loves someone else. This is another top contender for me. The animation is also fantastic. The voice acting is so good. There are a few spicy fan service moments in the first couple episodes, but overall this series is so fun to watch. I need to make a separate video of this series. Ana Yanami is best girl, although the other two losing heroines are also great. I love them all, but Ana is better. And last, but certainly not least, VTuber Legend, How I Went Viral After Forgetting to Turn Off My Stream. We follow a VTuber named Aoyuki Korone, who is a gentle character. However, one day, she made the mistake of leaving her stream on as she continued to drink alcohol and watch her fellow VTubers. As she starts to get more drunk, she starts being very inappropriate in her speech as she would fawn her affection towards her fellow genmates. And thus, her rise to stardom begins. This is another top contender anime this season for me. I am laughing so much in every episode that comes out. The amount of degenerate jokes in this is perfect. I love this series. If you like dirty jokes and some anime references, VTubers, then this series is right for you. I wonder if Valken would enjoy watching this with me. And there you have it, our quick thoughts of the seasonal anime lineup for the summer anime of 2024. Man, we watched a ton this season. The year is almost over, and we have one more season left before I can decide which anime is my anime of the year. I can't wait for that. Well then, that's it from us. With that out of the way, until next time, for Autumn Anime 2024.